Hey everybody, it's Miss Philly. So I guess you're waiting and waiting and waiting for the results of whether or not my Chanel Ligné travel bag is authentic or not. Well, I have to tell you, the bag is authentic. Yes. I knew in my heart that it really was authentic just because, I mean, I've it's like I've owned Chanel bags. I've seen them in stores. I've touched them in stores. I've seen them and touched them in person. And I've touched and seen enough fake Chanel handbags as well. So I've never come across a super fake, but super fakes weren't really popular, I don't think, until like the 2010s rather than the uh, 2000s. And this bag came from 2005 and 2006. So I just knew, like, I just, from experience and from just having it in my presence, I just knew that it was authentic. So the place I had it authenticated with was a company called Authenticate First. They authenticated my Chanel Cambone and my Celine mini luggage. So I've used them in the past. They charge $20 to authenticate US dollars, but I paid $20 to expedite it and they will authenticate it within 24 hours. So I received my certificate of authenticity from them. I kind of trust the company because they do work with companies like eBay and PayPal for claims on whether or not your item, like say you purchased something on eBay, received it, and it was not authentic, and then you got it authenticated with Authenticate First, they can write you a letter of recommendation saying that it's a fake, and then, PayPal and eBay have used those as determinations whether or not you win your case or get your money back. So I'm extremely happy that I had it validated. I might have it authenticated by another company just for having it dual purpose. I'm not 100% sure yet. I don't know if it's worth doing because I already have a certificate of authenticity from Authenticate First. So I don't know. Well, I'll think about it. As of now, I want to keep the bag. I don't really want to resell it because it's probably the highest holy grail thrift find I've ever found at the thrift store in my life. I mean, I found this Chanel bag, like the Cambone I've told you, and I found this Louis Vuitton bag as well. Um, Resale price, they're not as expensive as the uh, Travel Ligné bag. So this bag is probably the best, most expensive resale find I found. Two of my favorite YouTubers that I watch regularly commented in the comment section saying that it might not be authentic, Susan and Marie. And, I do value their opinions because they're both really bag ladies. Like, they love bags and they've come across many luxury bags and have owned and touched and sold, and so I do trust their opinion. So I thank you for for your opinion. I didn't mean to cause any drama or whatever from the comment section or whatever, but I love you ladies and thank you for your opinion. I welcome all criticisms and constructive criticisms and comments on my videos. So I just want to show you guys some love, and yeah, I'm happy. I'm ecstatic, and the price was $2.99 plus tax, but I did have my 30% off coupon, so I ended up paying $2.37, and then I paid $54 for authenticating the bag. So in total I spent $291 on the bag. Right now it's actually getting fixed. I sent it to a shoe repair place that specializes in leathers and fixing and bags and shoes and stuff, because I did call the Chanel boutique, the closest one to where I live, and they said they can't fix it. And, if I didn't have a proof of purchase or receipt or a provenance, basically, then they really can't do anything. So I was like, okay. I also tried a different Chanel boutique in Toronto, and they said the exact same thing. So, I mean, two boutiques are saying that to me. So I've kind of given up on Chanel fixing my Chanel bag. I have experience with this shoe repair place. I know they have a good reputation as well. So I don't know. I'm just a little bit worried because it's kind of like a mom and pop kind of, they're not a huge company. They're just small, business of one store, one business at a mall. Um, I just hope they do a really good job because, it's a Chanel bag, right? I've had jackets fixed there, like the zippers and stuff, and that's really all I have had fixed there. Hey guys, okay, so I'm going to get my Chanel bag fixed at this kind of shoe cobbler place in this kind of mall that's kind of like not really a mall, it's like a smaller mall. Mario Shoe Repair, that's where we're going. I see a Louis Vuitton belt over there, so yeah, we'll see if they can fix it or not.
Makapal. Makapal siya. Blood support pala to.
Yeah.
50.
Magsasama-sama tayo. Sa lahat ng gagawin natin dapat best effort lagi maglabi kung hindi pwedeng pala-pala. Hindi pwedeng
Okay, punta lang po ako sa bangko. Okay. I'll be right back. Okay, so they're only charging $15 to fix it, which is like incredible. What they're gonna do is they're gonna open the lining. I wonder if that devalues the bag though, because they're not gonna use like Chanel thread, right? Or does Chanel even make threads? I don't know. So I'm most likely gonna keep it for myself. I'm not gonna resell it. So I kind of want the bag to function the way I want it to. So I'm just getting some money from the bank account because they only take cash and not Interact or credit. So it's going to be a long wait. I sent it in today. They told me to call back on Wednesday to see if it's fixed because I see a lot of, I did see when I walked into the store a couple of, nice bags, a Louis Vuitton belt. So, they do have experience working with high-end products. The charge was cheap. It was only $15. So, I mean, we went over the bag and he said that he needs to unstitch the lining and then go into the bag and reconnect it that way. So I don't know. Will it decrease in value if they don't use like Chanel, black thread? What if they use like low quality Walmart thread? Is it? I don't even know how that works. Like, is there a specific Chanel black thread they use to sew the inside of the lining of the bag? I don't know. I don't know how that works. But regardless, I am happy. My total investment for the bag after authentication and repair is going to be $291 plus 15 equals 306. So 306, not too bad. I mean, that's Canadian dollars. In American dollars, that is going to be 231 US dollars. So, I mean, that's a really good deal, right? And on Fashion File, it's selling for 900 US dollars, I believe, and it's on sale, 10% off. They had it originally priced at 1,000 or something like that. But my bag is missing the chain. Like this chain right here. I was thinking of getting a chain off eBay and having the same people who are fixing it right now affix it onto the bag. Because I did see a ruthenium chain off eBay for very inexpensive and it looked, I was kind of matching it to the picture on Fashion File. So I don't know if it's worth doing. I don't know if it will devalue the bag, or I don't know if it will increase the value of it. It's not going to be an authentic Chanel hardware, so it's kind of like, it's just an eBay. So I don't know if it's worth doing. Let me know what you guys think, if I should do that, because I want to stay, as close to what the look of the bag was as possible. But regardless, whether or not I do that, I am happy with my purchase. I want to know, would you guys buy the bag if you saw it? Like, even if you had doubts, from authenticity at first. Let me know if you guys would buy it, because I want to see what, I know Miss New Kabuki said that she would not buy it because it's not worth that money, but um, to me it is, because it's Chanel, and I do love Chanel and the Chanel brand, and I know how expensive Chanel is. I mean, you ain't gonna buy no used Chanel bag for $230 anywhere, not even on the resale market. And speaking of brand new, you're not even gonna find anything less than $3,000. But I'm going to say I'm happy, and I hope that you guys enjoyed my whole Chanel dilemma. Real, not real, fake, authentic. I hope you guys have a great weekend. Thank you for joining me on this journey of my Chanel thrifted handbag from Value Village Savers. And all my social media links will be on the down bar. Until my next video, remember, Miss Philly loves you, and bye.